Hello there. Good evening to you. My name is Akbal Singh, and I wanted to introduce to you today a wonderful book that is called The Dimension Beyond Astaquet. It is a wonderful book. And I want to tell you, this book is audiobook. So you don't even have to read the book. If you can't read, there's no need to read the book. All you have to do is listen to the book. It's wonderful for me because I just lie down, reach for chapati, and while I'm eating chapati, I am listening to the book. And it is a marvelous book. The second book from this author, this writer of books, the writer of book is named Mordecai Jonathan Lynch. The second book I'm reading, it's called A Hostile Reception. A Hostile Reception. Remember that name. This is a wonderful book too. You must go out and grab the book before it's too late. Read the book. When you finish reading the book, give me a call and tell me what you think of the book. But I tell you, I'm telling you, the book is marvelous. So good day to you. Thank you very much. Goodbye. How to do there? I want to talk to you today about a book that I read lately. It's a little book entitled The Dimension Beyond Astaquet. Now, before I continue, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Jason Raybould. My grandpappy was an old Indian fighter. My grandmammy was an old Indian. Just before he died, he gave me a word of advice. He said, son, do unto others, then cut out. And all my life, I've been doing unto others. The last guy I did unto was a fishy character by the name of Red Herring. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about this book here. This book by this writer whose name happened to be Mordecai Jonathan Lynch is a mighty fine audiobook. Now, as you know, you don't really have to read an audio book. All you got to do is listen to that book. And it's a mighty fine book. Mighty fine. You know, 1,200 of my friends rang me to tell me all about that book. That's why I decided to buy it. And I listened to it. I just lied down because I'm a lazy kind of guy. I just lied down on the floor. Actually, on the floor, I lie down. I like to lie down on the floor because it's just nice and flourish. And I lied down on the floor and I just listened to that book. And it's mighty fine. The second book by this here writer of books is a book entitled An Hostile Reception. This book starts off in the US of A. It comes on over to England. It's all about this lady detective. Mighty fine lady. Beautiful lady. She's very good. You ought to get that book. I advise you and all my fans to go out there and buy that book. Remember, An Hostile Reception. Mighty fine. Good evening. My name is Charles Ingleby Rutherford, the 56th Earl of Westminster. Before I start, let me tell you a little bit about myself. First of all, I'm extremely rich. I have an awful lot of money, which I keep under my bed. And the reason for that is I do not trust the banks. They do a lot of things with my cash that I do not approve of. For instance, they employ a lot of people from abroad. They pay them 5 pence an hour. And I think that is awfully mean. Anyway, I digress. I say to you, today, I'm introducing to you a couple of very fine books. The first book, I believe, is called An Hostile Reception. It's a rather marvelous book. Very exciting indeed. It tells the story of a lady detective. Very attractive young lady, if I may say so. And she does a lot of investigations to my approval. The second book is rather different. It's a book of fantasy. If you like fantasy, which I have to admit, I really do. It talks about a different dimension. Sometimes I think I'm from a different dimension, and I have to be honest, it sounds rather exciting. So those two books I am suggesting to you. So if I was you, I would place an order today. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye. Hello, good afternoon there. My name is Mickey O'Flaherty from Ireland. Come today to talk to you about a couple of books. By the way, do you know why they call hurricanes after women's name? Well, when they come, they're wild and wet. But when they go, they take your bloody house and your car and everything else with them. Anyway, let me talk to you about these books. The first book is a book called The Dimension Beyond Asticrat. It's a book of fantasy. It's an audio book, by the way. Book of fantasy. About a new dimension. A little bit of sex in it. You can't beat a bit of sex. It's a marvelous book. You just listen to the book and it'll talk to you. The second book is completely different. It's about a lady detective come all the way down from England. Wonderful lady detective. She likes to detect, as a matter of fact. So, you like that book. Tell all your friends and your family about that book. And they'll go out and buy the book. Marvelous books. Anyway, that's all for now. Take it easy.